Evening, folks. Sunset in central Pennsylvania as the sun is just about to dip below the Appalachian Mountains just there in the distance. Just about to drop down. You can see a field of, looks like winter wheat here planted out in front of me there. Farmhouse off in the distance. You see the silos. Yeah, it's behind me is Yellow Breeches Creek, which is located here in central Pennsylvania. And this is a popular spot for anglers to come to. I've come out here several times to cover the creek and show the anglers out here fishing. And it's open to the public, but now I've noticed that someone's put up no trespassing signs. So what I don't know is if the land is suddenly now been purchased by somebody or they've taken exception to people who are fishing out here on this road. Really don't know what the deal is. But let's turn around from there, from the sun setting over the Appalachians. Come back in this side, you can see the no trespassing signs are suddenly posted here in yellow, saying it's private property, so I won't venture down there. Apparently you're no longer welcome to come here, which is interesting. Let me get myself there. You got sun behind me still, you got sun setting here in central Pennsylvania. It's about 37 degrees Fahrenheit, so that'd be probably about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, if I'm correct. Yes, I am wearing shorts. Anyway, I just thought I'd show this to you, Yellow Breeches Creek out here. And I'll have some more footage to follow after from this spot and from other spots along the creek. This is really popular for fly fishing, very popular spot here, all along Yellow Breeches Creek, which runs along here. It's very popular. I'm not sure why suddenly this is all marked as private property, but it is marked as private property, so there you have it. And I'll be piecing these together to make a video here shortly if people want to watch what happens here along Yellow Breeches Creek. It's not a very quiet spot. You think it'd be very quiet and peaceful. Countryside, you got the mountains just off here to the right. You can see behind that tree there. There's the mountain range behind those trees. You really can't see the mountain too well from there, but it's hidden. But anyway, there you go. I'll stop and take some pictures a little further down, more video for you all. I've adjusted my location here. You can see the sun just dipping below the hill over there. Quite lovely here. It's in early January of 2022. Just about to see it go down here. I've taken a closer look at this field. That doesn't look like winter wheat. It looks more like some kind of grass. Doesn't look like wheat at all. Interesting, this whole field heavily planted there, but you can see the sun going down off in the distance just a few moments away. I'll come back to it in a second. It looks like it's going to dip any second there. Of course, in the summertime, the sun is located further over this direction. And that's because with the Earth's tilt, we rotate. And so this portion of the Northern Hemisphere is further north away from the sun. That's why it's cold. It's why we get wintertime. And so the sun sets not quite in the same spot that it does the rest of the year. So it's about to go down over there. You see, just look at it, almost, you can see the corona just dropping below it. I'll come back to that in a second. But you can see the Appalachian hills, the low, gentle rolling hills here off in the distance. It's actually not that far. That's about a kilometer, maybe a little more from where I'm standing right now, off in that distance over there. And then you can see back there, short of that barn house, or that barn, excuse me, short of that barn, you can see where the truck is driving by right now. That's where I was at Yellow Breeches, that intersection down there a few moments ago, just to show everybody where the creek is at. And I'll show you another spot up here shortly. I'm going to walk over to that after I finish recording this section. But back here, the sun is just about to dip down. It's going to get very chilly here in just a couple minutes as the sun disappears. Awful lot of traffic. There's no rush hour here. It's in the countryside away from town, but a lot of people live in the countryside in these rural peri-urban areas, and they hang out here. In fact, just behind me is a ball field that someone's built, a baseball field. You can see the sun is just about behind there. So I'm going to start walking down towards the creek here and get some more images of the creek as that sun disappears. Just thought I'd let you see the sun as it sets here in central Pennsylvania. You can see the contrails. There's a plane flying up there, just going by. And the sun is almost behind there. 2 minutes it took for it to dip that low, and almost gone. Here we are again at Yellow Breeches Creek. You can see the railroad bridge just down there. A little further down, the trestle crossing the creek. It's almost like a river here. It's pretty wide for a creek. I mean, that's about 80 meters across. That's pretty big. You see it's quite low though, the water level. Little rapids sort of right there, just ahead. Railroad trestle. Let me spring back around this direction here. You'll be able to see the sun setting, as I point out. Let me walk across the other side of the bridge. You see adjoining creeks splitting different directions. There's a little cutoff here from Yellow Breeches, which goes that direction. I just saw a hawk fly from one of these branches further down the creek as I walked up on the bridge here. You can see here that the water is quite shallow. You see the bottom there, that couldn't be more than about half a meter deep at this point. Quite clear too. Imagine relatively safe and clean, but I'm not drinking it. And there you can see in the distance, this is direction I was at earlier, my previous point along Yellow Breeches. Beautiful location. We once again go over here towards the Appalachian Mountains, more like a hill around here. You see the sun going down in the distance. Central Pennsylvania. Lots to see, lots to do. Amish not too far away from here, Mennonites all over the place. Yeah, I see someone's put private property over there too. Boy, everyone's marking their property. Wonder if there's been a lot of trespassing going on. What's the deal? You have to wonder what it's all about. But yeah, here we go. This is once again Yellow Breeches Creek, a very popular spot for fly fishermen here in central Pennsylvania. And I thought it was just one time of the year, but I've seen people fishing here all times of the year. It's fascinating. But here you go. As I said, you can see pretty shallow water down there. Cheers, everybody. So here we go. That's the train trestle I was talking about here. Boy, people love their private property signs. The train trestle is marked as private property, but it's actually public property. It does say no trespassing though, because it's owned by the Norfolk Southern, so I guess it does make it private property. But yeah, here's the trestle from here over the Yellow Breeches Creek. I'm trying to dodge cars out here on the road. You can see the sun setting there. As far as I know, this is an active train trestle. Might explain why I get woken up in the middle of the night half the time. Yeah, it is active. There's a light over there on that power junction box. See the sun setting, the pink skies off in the distance. Way off in the distance there. Here we go once again. There's a beautiful sight right there. Lovely fun. There's people out there in a field. What's going on out there? I see 3 people walking in a field over there. That's weird. You don't usually see that sort of thing. Oh, there's a dog. Okay, he's walking a dog. All right. So here's the train trestle I talked about. You can actually hear it vibrating a little bit. That's not vibration. That's birds or something making noise in there. That's quite a lovely view there, isn't it? Beautiful sunset with the trees framing the sun right there here in central Pennsylvania. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little taste of central Pennsylvania here in January. I can tell you this much, I suffer from my craft. My hands are numb. I can barely feel them. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate your support for the channel. Give us a like, and there you have it. Central Pennsylvania in January 2022. Snow not here, but the sky is definitely beautiful this time of year. Cheers, everybody. We'll catch you here next time on Chris Wyatt Africa.